Alright. He's fucked, man. Oh, he's dancing.
We decided to drive out to the Honda Museum and go to Motegi Twin Ring circuit because it wasn't too far away. It was like an hour away. And on the way we saw some old Kaido racers that were just abandoned on the side of the road. Pretty surreal to see. There was a Mitsuka Lesade. It's like an S13 that they made into like a 1950s looking car. It's super bizarre. And then there was an S13 like super silhouette Kaido racer car that was abandoned there. It was weird to even see one of them as an S13, but let alone abandoned. We thought the owner would come out and kick us out because we kind of got a little nosy and had a look, but it's just mad to see stuff like that just abandoned in Japan. Like, it wouldn't last 5 minutes. Anywhere else in the world it would be robbed or like things would be taken off it, but here we were out in the middle of nowhere and yeah, it was just crazy to see shit like that that's just like left alone. Nobody has messed with it at all.
Quite cool seeing it like that as well.
Yeah, I think so. Same with the...
Incredible.
We ended up going to Twin Ring Motegi and the Honda Museum. I'm not into Hondas, but like that little affiliation I had from the Honda night in Osaka, turns out the Honda Museum is just, it's just mind blowing.
Yeah, so they all have a big like, drive up the hill. Yeah.
Went into the Honda Museum, met Asimo unexpectedly.
We've kind of just stumbled into an Asimo demonstration.
Yeah, it's exactly 12:59. Yeah, I'll help you there. That's it. 12:58. Yeah. Countdown to that.
Oh, that's pretty neat. We're fucked. Terminator is going to kill us. He's playing. What just happened?
I'd highly recommend you checking out the Honda Museum. I mean, we don't need to say much about it. The place was incredible. flip check the sills on the EK9, very Irish thing to do, but it's unusual that the cars didn't go past like the EK9, they didn't, no DC5s or FD2s, like they were just like, right, that's all we care about.
Flip doing the most Irish, check her out lad, she's the cleanest EK9 in the country. Looking for a clean EK9, will pay right money for right car, will swap for diesel. Lad, the sills, she's a good joke. I'll give you 5 grand, strong cash. Childhood dream car.
Back in the day when racing was racing and men were men. I'm sure we grew up watching all these things.
These are the cars that we grew up watching.
Never actually thought we were going to see these.
No, not on this trip.
Didn't set out today to go and see these cars, but...
Or Asimo.
Yeah, Asimo, he was fun.
The cars, the bikes, the F1 cars, John Player Special, I actually got emotional because Nigel Mansell's car was there and I touched it and I was like, oh wow, I used to watch Nigel Mansell racing with my father. He wasn't racing with my father, like I was watching it with my father.
Me and Ruben started touching cars to see if we could inherit some of the energy off of Nigel Mansell's car and like other amazing machines. Gran Turismo cars were there. Like. We decided then to drive up to Bisu and catch it before the sun set.
How are you getting on back there? Yeah, I guess without the bonnet and the other shit, you got room for activities now.
Oh man, this is so comfortable.
It's great.
We got there and it was closing, so we begged the lady at the gate, could we go in for a quick look around? And yeah, she let us in. And we drove down around to have a look. And it's kind of funny, Ibiza is the only place that we got kicked out of in Japan. And we got kicked out of there by foreigners. So I guess they were probably a bit spooked, because I know there's a lot of, Ibiza is quite popular and they probably get a lot of random stragglers in there. But one of the guys that was there, I guess he works there, an Australian guy, he didn't really want us looking around, so he kind of just kicked us out. But yeah, We were down around looking at some of the drift cars and stuff, and I guess you're not really supposed to look at that stuff anymore. I'm not too sure, but it's kind of funny that the only place that we got kicked out of in Japan was by a foreigner.
Hi.
C33 down there.
Power vehicles is pretty cool. Like there's, you know, a lot of amazing cars there that are either getting exported or whatever, but it was nice to just see a Bisu. Flip had never seen it, so we went down, just hung out at Minami, had a beer, and then yeah, they wanted us gone, so we didn't want to upset them. We just got out there and hit the road.
So we're back in a place we were a long time ago.
3 years ago.
And we went to this Sukiya to get food. We're back. We're just going to call you JD.
JD,
Yeah, he's one of the original members of CSS, and he's met up with us here, and
yeah, it's very nostalgic.
it's very cool.
The 7-Eleven is just over there.
Yeah.
Where his friend got in the boot of the car.
It was a great time. It's really cool and kind of weird to be back here. So he's just finished work. He's going to go home, get ready. We're going to wait around, and then we're probably going to go and do some stuff. Maybe we'll see what happens.
And a different Togue.
Different Togue. So we just threw him on camera. Yeah. So we've got a language barrier again. It's brilliant, but we're having fun.
No Japanese.
No Japanese, no English. Yeah. So.
But we speak cars.
Drift.
So it's pretty cool. These lads aren't really active on social media. I know a lot of people were asking before, oh, do you have their Instagram or their Facebook and stuff? But these guys rarely, it's really hard to get in contact with them. So I was shocked that we were actually even going to meet up with any of these guys.
Sitting around, nothing to do. Because we have to wait 2 hours. Because we're going Togue. We're going mountain drifting again. This is the place. This is 7-Eleven. Where we got picked up the second night, and your man hopped in the boot over there, reminisce, and drink a 0 alcohol acai.
Yeah, it's quite impressive that we travelled this far around the world and managed to hook up again. He doesn't really use social media or any of that stuff, so it's quite impressive that we managed to sync up.
He's not doing it for the gram.
No, he's not doing it for the gram or any sort of shit.
Yeah, these guys are just out to have fun.
Yeah.
No egos, nothing to prove.
Tire 195.
Oh, okay, yeah. 45.
45.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite dark, but this is the red car that we were in when we were here 3 years ago, and he's done a pretty incredible transformation on it. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Maybe there you go. He's painted it black, put ride wheels on it. They're fairly wide. It's got a full Spec R body kit, OEM. It looks pretty menacing. Here comes another one. So we thought this dude in the S15 was his friend, but it's just a random cruiser. That's there's nothing to do with it. Yeah, just some help with it. Let's go into the shop. I guess this shit just happens just naturally. That's great, like. Just cruises in. Just like that.
Yeah,
It looked cool the way it was, though. Like,
Start shopping behind the door there. Look at that guy. There's a lot of insects around. Spidey con paradise over here. We're just doing it. Whoa! What's that then? Mantis also. Green. What?
Japanese batta.
Japanese bat. Bata.
He's a cricket. He's a cricket.
Is he?
Yeah.
Outside this shop called Satsui. Man, standing under the light here is just like bringing in all of the most fucking
That's a type of cricket, isn't it?
mental crickets and insects. Here's the Japanese spiders that we're being introduced to.
That we don't want to be introduced.
It's better not knowing about these things.
Mad green cunt.
Oh, he's just fucking nice. Look, you love the cars! Pikachu vending machine. Vending machines are so handy.
Chogo met us then after work. We went and hung out outside a bookstore for like an hour or two until he waited until his friends were around, and then we followed him then to meet a couple of his mates, and we headed up the mountain.
Yeah, so we're up the side of a mountain and it's pitch black. That's an S2000 in the distance, grip driving a Togue. So it's like an initial D, but these are the like things you don't see in a Japanese cartoon. The bathroom up the side of the mountain here is absolutely crawling. You ready for this? There's shit everywhere. Look. This is spider paradise.
Oh my god.
Cobbywebu. The bathroom is crawling. It's kind of the only light. Oh man. Oh fuck. Fuck. And you're just going for a whiz.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you wanted to have a shit there, you gotta make friends with the locals.
He brought us up to the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where he brought us, but it wasn't the original Togue that we went to. And he's with a new group of guys. He wasn't with CSS anymore. He's with a team called, it was Fukushima JDM, that's what they call themselves now. And yeah, that was an amazing night. I've never experienced Togue grip driving, but they didn't do any drifting that night. I thought we were in for a night of drifting, but instead we were in for an insane night of Togue grip driving. It was absolutely nuts. Like, I've never experienced like a car gripping that quickly up a random road. We jumped into various cars. Chogo's S15 wasn't really cut out for the grip drifting, but he was having a bit of fun. His exhaust was catching the middle of the road and stuff. But one of them had an S2000, and I've never experienced that that quick. I know this footage won't look as nuts because I've watched it back and like it's not as crazy looking as us actually experiencing it, but it was so nice to experience some grip Togue driving because it's very rare to experience that shit in Japan. I'm very sure like that was a unique opportunity for us.
Oh, anda! Anda! Oh!
Grip driving. Never ever been Togue driving or grip driving. And so we thought we were going drifting and we ended up going up on the Togue. So Flip went off in this S2000 and Flip came back and he said, Ruben, get in the S2000. So to me that meant, don't get in the S2000. It must, like, he was like, it was mind blowing. I can't believe that car goes so fast. And I was like, yeah, it sounds great. Like, somebody's going to die. So I decided, right, I got in the S2000. So we chased the Colt up the hill. But when I got into the S2000, there was like an old cantilever toolbox, you know, that you pull up. And this was, an S2000 is a tiny car. It's tiny. And so I had my feet up on top of a toolbox. I was like, hey, mister, would you like to take toolbox out of car? You know, bush crash spanners, like big accident though. He was like, no, toolbox, okay. Put your feet on, keep it closed. Like, all right, we're in for a fucking ride now anyway. So absolutely flat up the mountain. Never been Togue driving before, but my God, the grip, that S2000 was just glued to the road. I was shitting bricks. And I said to him, hey, mister, you drive this road very often? And he said, every night for the last 3 years, I drive this road. So then I was like, enjoy. Put your feet on the toolbox and let's go for a ride. I kept that toolbox shut, but Jesus, what a ride. But like, those guys drive those cars as they are meant to be driven. Not everyone, but a lot of Japanese people drive these cars as they're designed. Like Honda designed this car to go fast around the bend, and all the Togue videos and stuff. That's what these guys do. They drive these cars as I believe they're designed to be driven, and it's just mind blowing. I didn't think a car could go that fast up a hill or down a hill with a toolbox and me in it. Just
He suffers from spirit after he works for Toyota, and it has been an unexpected monster.
Got to hang out with these lads, finding out that a lot of them actually can't afford the cars. They can't afford all these cars that we love. Like I said in the last video before, that we're burning the candle at both ends. Like, all these young lads can't have this stuff because we have driven the prices up, because we're taking the cars from Japan. And that night we hung out with Chogo, and through loose Google translation, he was telling us that like a lot of young people, you know, aren't getting into this stuff. It's a shame because of the prices are rocking. You know, a lot of new cars are not coming out, so people want the older stuff, and the older stuff is getting rarer and rarer. So the prices go up. We take the cars, the prices go up. So young people can't afford to spend like 2 million yen on a Civic and stuff. You know, it's a weird one. It's like, we love the culture, but we're destroying the culture. They're also kind of destroying their own culture. It's almost like it's a temporary flash in the pan that'll be gone someday.
Sweet. Cool.
S2000 Airborne.
Yeah. It's cool that there's all different groups.
Yeah, they're all happy enough with each other, like, aren't they?
Yeah. Look at the frog! Yeah, so I guess these vending machines on the side of the mountain have lights on them, so insects just sit here all night and just hang out.
He's gonna drink.
Alright.
He's fucked, man.
Oh, he's dancing.
is he doing?
Look how easily we get distracted. We came down the mountain to buy a drink, and now we haven't even bought a drink. We're just playing with the insects. So the worm is dangerous in Japan. Well, we're going to stay away from this guy. We're going to leave you alone. We just wanted to buy a drink. Yeah, that's all. We just want a drink from France.
It was nice to hang out with someone that we'd made friends with 3 years previous on the side of a mountain, like joking about insects and stuff. It was just, what a mad experience. What a great night. I mean, another unforgettable experience on this trip, and one I'll take to the grave.
No lemon tea. No, fuck no. No way. And I get coffee.
What are you doing, Ruben?
He's fucking dancing.
He's dancing? Hey, he does a dance. Put the dance on him for a sec. Yeah?
Already.
Japanese semi.
Japanese semi.
Semi.
外国では
Fucking semi, man.
Oh,
He's on a fucking semi. Look at him. Ah, he's damaged. Injured. Woo.
Oh!
Oh, that's great.
having a little party with the insects on the Togue. No, don't freaking. He's got on the list. My friend was saying that Bam cricket has tastes like nuts. When I give the flavour by salt and eat, it seems good.
Ground zero.
Aldo.
We're just hanging out at vending machines, talking shit. His friend showed up. He threw bugs on his friend. His friend started freaking out. But his friend was telling us that he spent like 1.9 million yen, which is probably like about, I don't know, maybe about 16 grand on an EK9. And he was saying that like it cost him a lot of money and a lot of effort to get that car.
I'm very, very, very happy.
Oh! Why you just clinged on to him? He's still on him. Fuck man, I didn't know they'd cling on. Oh, shit. Yeah, cool. Itachi style. Yeah.
Yeah, like the culture is just, you know, it is disappearing, but it's still there. These young lads are still doing it, but who knows what way it's going to be in like 10 years, you know. It was kind of an eye-opener again to hear it like from the, you know, the main source, to see that they're, you know, they're not able to enjoy all the stuff that we think that they should be enjoying because we're taking it. So we hung out late at night, and then eventually we just crashed on the Togue. I mean, we just crashed up right where they were racing. We just pulled in, and just it was another night in the Alphard. Yep, good times.
It's pretty crazy.